Hey Racers, JonRacer3 today, back for another Hot Wheels tournament. Today we have 8 hypercars and 8 supercars about to battle against each other on the 4-lane down to the Anki Overdrive Merge Crash track. We got some beautiful cars here about to race. Lots of cool supercars, lots of cool hypercars, and some cars that we haven't seen race in a lot of tournaments, which is going to be very fun to see. So let's go ahead, look at the matchups, and get started. The way this is going to work is it's going to be the first car to 2 wins all the way up into the finale, which will be the first car to 3 wins. Let's go. Here we go for our first race. We got the McLaren P1 and the Ferrari FXXK, representing hypercars, versus the Porsche 911 in purple and the Audi R8 representing the supercars. I just totally had a brain fart talking about the Porsche. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and a lot of cars are just going to hit the bumpers on the outside and crash, but it's going to be the Porsche 911, or 918, taking the win. I've called this the Porsche 911 and the 918 a lot. I'm sorry, I just get mixed up with Porsches a lot because, you know, a lot of numbers that start with 9. So this is the 911 GT3 RS. Sorry if I mispronounced that at the beginning. It's got its first win. The 911 has its first win. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and it's going to be the Audi R8 taking his first win, beating out all of the competition. It is now 1-1-0-0 with the supercars leading it. Here we go, the 911 and the Audi R8 each have 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and the Audi R8 is going to have an awful wreck. He's going to finish on his roof, but he's going to beat out the competition and move on to the finale. Here we go for our next matchup for supercars. We have the Corvette ZR1 convertible and the Mercedes-Benz AMG GTR versus the Bugatti Chiron and the Sesto Elemento. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and some awful wrecks. It's going to be the ZR1 convertible getting a big push from the Mercedes, beating out the hypercars in race 1. Here we go, race 2. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the ZR1, he didn't hit the box, and he's gonna bounce back. That's leaving the Chiron to take the win. He didn't actually touch the finish line. That is unfortunate. I would have been a win for the C8, or not the C8, the ZR1. It's gonna go to the Chiron. The Chiron has 1 and the ZR1 has 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and it's going to be the ZR1 doing the exact same move, hitting this bumper instead of actually hitting the box. That's going to leave the Sesto to get his first in, and we're going to a race 4. Here we go, we're going to a race 4. 3, 2, 1. And all of the competition hits the bumpers and doesn't finish except for the one car that doesn't have the win, and that's the AMG GTR. This next race is going to decide it all. Here we go, race number 5. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be the C8 Corvette with a very clean spin out into the box, taking the win and moving on to the finale. Here we go for our next matchup for the hypercars. We have the Mitsuoka Orochi and the Infiniti Vision Concept going up against 2 Lamborghini supercars. We got the Gallardo Superleggera and the Lamborghini Huracan. Race number 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Infiniti's just going to boot off the green Gallardo right off the track, and is going to take the win for the hypercars. The Infiniti has 1 win. 3, 2, 1. And it's an awful crash, but it's going to be the Gallardo managing to hit the box before the Mitsuoka Orochi, taking 1 win for the supercars. It's 1-1. Here we go, race number 3. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be the Mitsuoka spinning out and finishing far. It's going to be the Mitsuoka. I cannot speak today. I'm so sorry. It's the Mitsuoka Orochi taking the first win for hypercars. It is now 1-1-1-0. Here we go. It could be all over unless the Huracan wins it. 3, 2, 1. And look at that. It's going to be the Gallardo doing a spinning move to hit the box before the Infiniti. The Gallardo is going to take the win. Here is your next matchup, and as you can tell, supercars have been absolutely dominating in this tournament. The only hypercars that could bring it home is the Aston Martin Vulcan and the McLaren Speedtail, but they're pitted up against the Ferrari 488 GTB and the Nissan GTR. We'll take it in 3, 2, 1. And look at that, the Speedtail with just some sheer speed is going to burst through the commotion and get his first win. Here we go, race number 2. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Speedtail is involved in a wreck early, and it's the Aston Martin Vulcan pulling ahead of the and he's fallen back, which is unfortunate because that means the Nissan GTR technically finished ahead of the GTR, or of the Vulcan. Yeah, that is an unfortunate scenario there. So the GTR is getting his first win for the supercars. So the Speedtail and the GTR have one win. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be the GTR crashing right out of it and getting his second win, winning it for supercars, and hypercars have gone swept. I interrupt this program to let you guys know about my gaming channel. If you guys could do me a huge favor, just go into the description and click subscribe on my gaming channel. We're going to be out posting a lot of fun content on this channel. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can get notified for every time I upload. I might upload some special stuff on here, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But that is just all I wanted to say. Now back to your scheduled video. And there you have it. None of the hypercars moved on to the finale, which leaves supercars to be the winner of this tournament. But we got to see who the real winner is with these 4 supercars. We got the Lamborghini Gallardo, the Audi R8, the Corvette 01 convertible, and the Nissan GTR. Who can get 3 wins first? 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be that GTR absolutely flying down the track, getting his first win. Here we go, race number 2. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be the Lamborghini Gallardo with a straight run, getting his first win, tying the GTR. Here we go, race 3. 3, 2, 1. And it's an awful crash. All of the cars wreck. It crashed for that Audi R8, who's going to get his first win, making everyone have a win except for that C8. Not C8, sorry, 01. Here we go again. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be the Nissan GTR getting a second win. One more for the Nissan, and it's over. One more for the GTR, and it's over. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. It's an awful wreck, but it's going to be the Audi R8 getting his second win, just barely beating out the ZR1 convertible. R8 has 2, the GTR has 2, the Lamborghini has 1, and the Corvette has 0. 3, 2, 1. And look at that, it's going to be the Lamborghini getting his second win. It might come all down to this. Can the Corvette come back? We're about to find out in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, and it's an awful wreck. The Corvette, unfortunately, is not on the track. He's on the orange track, otherwise he would have taken the win. The win is going to go to the Nissan GTR, who is the farthest car down the track. And just like that, the Nissan GTR is your winner. So thank you guys so much for watching this tournament. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more videos on this track, make sure you like the video, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace!